I got this weird photographic memory. So like the first thing that pops up wherever I'm at a place, I'm like, that's the memory we about to go into. You know what I mean?
I do have a weird thing about I do have weird memories. I just had an ill memory. I was on maybe right before COVID hit. I was by Delancey Street, and a debate was sparked this day. I want to know how you guys feel.
A debate.
So at the time I was like 16. I was fucking with like the school whore. That's what they call her. Okay. I called her. Okay. I called her by her name. And this was sad.
Horisha.
Right? Yeah. Her name was. I am not gonna say. Her
name and addresses actually did not do that.
I did not do that. But she was out here getting it. Okay. And technically that day, we was in a public space after school. There were kids around. She was sucking my dick, which is technically a felony. I didn't know that at the time. I was just I'm 16. I just wanted my dick sucked. Mm-hmm. And she sat on me, and I put my dick inside. But then like kids got close, and nothing happened. I didn't actually even hump. Did I lose my virginity? Does that count?
No. You kind of got it in, but you didn't. If neither one of you finished,
that's how I look at it.
I would say you would have to get a few pumps first.
Derek Gonzalez, who was on the episode like 2 episodes ago, he told me when I told him this story, and it was kind of similar. He was passing something. I was like, that's weird, you know what I mean? And he was like, nah, technically you lost your virginity that day. And I was like, I don't count that as losing my virginity. Because literally it went in, somebody came and it's like, oh shit, and then put it up. Nah. Like it wasn't an actual.
You got to get a pump or two at least. And you're a virgin, that's all you're going to last anyway.
Yeah, that was it.
Your max is 5 pumps.
So yeah, if you didn't,
about 6 pump guys,
out
the gate,
you gotta get a pump.
Right, you gotta get the first round out. You know what I'm saying? But like,
all right, so technically, I was still a virgin.
Still a virgin. Technically, in this moment,
in this very moment, I have yet to do anything. No. So hold on, real quick. You ready to get started?
Let's get started.
All right.
Formal introduction.
You ready for this?
Oh fuck.
All right. And then like a rock star. I forgot the song in the middle.
What you just sing?
the baby song. You know the baby song is called Rockstar?
You sound like my mom. My mom only knows the title of songs. It'll be a whole song that people know, and she'll be like, Thriller. Like, there's a whole, we know the words.
What's that Meek Mill song? He floss. I'm a floss. He got good teeth.
The song, he talked about his teeth the whole time. Apparently, he
like to scream. Yeah. Meeky Mill.
Meeky Mill.
Yo, okay, I went to Philly, and most of them people in Philly talk kind of soft. So I'm like, why does Meek Mill yell so loud? I thought I was going to go to Philly, and it was just going to be like sound barriers just breaking.
You got to listen to his songs. He's been through a lot. But welcome to I Can Explain That podcast, only podcast where we go through each other's search histories just to see how fucked up we are as people. And I am one of the hosts.
Here he goes.
Chris Bazemore, a.k.a. Ball Spot Poppy, a.k.a. Thicky Smalls, a.k.a. could be your baby father, but I'm not.
Thicky Smalls.
Thicky Smalls.
Quite a few of them.
Okay.
All right.
You done?
Yeah.
I guess Chris Reiter.
How do you beat Thicky Smalls?
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, well, you introduce Drex. Well, I was going to say his name, too.
Wow.
And in between us,
thank you.
Comic, half of the producers of New York City is dead, Drexton Clemons.
Hey, what's up, people? How we doing?
Fuck you guys for coming. You don't got no nicknames? People don't call you things in the street?
Drex and, that nigga? That one.
That nigga owe me money.
Shit.
Overalls? Yeah. I know him.
Yo, the reason why I started wearing overalls is because like so many black comedians look like me that like
it was yourself apart.
Exactly, because they were like, oh yeah, who's that one black guy? Like which one? The one with the hair? Which one? The darker skin one? Which one? The one that talked about race? Which one? Okay, the nigga with the overalls. Drex. That's Drex.
That's a good one. I think I got to separate from you because sometimes like people be telling me stories that happen with you and them. They be like, yo, you remember me and you? We was in
we was talking about Ish. He did the same shit. Like he swore up and down we had hung out an entire evening, and I never met the man.
Yeah, and it was me. I'm like, yo, why does this sound familiar?
Y'all are two different versions of Drake's cousins. Of course,
exactly. So I got to figure out a way to separate. So that's why I'm wearing a do-rag.
I got overalls.
You do? I think I wore your overalls.
Really? Mm-hmm. Damn.
I did wear your overalls.
You wore my overall when you lost the bet once.
Yeah, I had to wear his overalls on stage.
That's what's up.
And it bothered me because I had to address it. They was like, nah, don't act like nothing's different. Like just do it like it's normal. And I was like,
overalls, ASOS.
These aren't mine. I have to explain this. I fucked up. I thought we was gonna cover the spread.
You thought the Pats were gonna beat the Eagles, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
But the overalls are great because all you gotta do is change the shirt. That's it.
I like the drop overall look. I think that's fly.
Where you like let one of them go, or like both of them with
both of them. Yeah, with the look. You can freak that. Both of them up. I'm like, this nigga's a migrant worker. Like
I do one
you know
down
good about plants or something.
Because I was working the VMAs, just doing catering, and
I'm glad because that started as a stunt.
No, it's not. I was working catering at the VMAs.
No,
we were doing the VMAs red carpet, and the last day that we had to do it, they didn't need any catering because everything was built because we were handling the crew. So they were like, "Yo, we have these red carpet passes and no one's using them. Do you guys want to use them?" And there was this like Latin boy band on stage, and the guy had to both drop the drop down overall
That's
look,
fire.
right? And he like slid out. He was like, "I'm so nervous." I was like, "What is happening?" He goes, "I'm so nervous." And like all the ladies were like, "Don't be nervous, don't be nervous." I was like, "I gotta get myself some overalls. This thing is cool as shit."
First of all, you made him sound like Shanae was.
Like,
I'm so nervous.
I'm so nervous. I was like, "Oh my god."
So up from the flow up.
Yeah, hilarious. So the reason I started with that song.
What song was it? We never
what song?
said it was a baby song.
Man, when that's in there like a rock star. I can't play it because I don't got the permission, so I can't. I play it after this.
You mean the one where he did the music video at the some award show and the police were in it?
Yeah,
and all the other stuff? Yeah.
It's called Rockstar. Mm-hmm. Well, the reason I started this, my deep dive, is about lyrics that were total mistakes or don't make sense in rap music. You fuck with rap music?
I fuck with rap music.
So there's a lot of things people say in rap music, and it's like, that doesn't make sense. So he has a line in the song where he goes, this ain't no guitar, bitch, this is a Glock. And I said to myself, who's walking up to him like, play me a song?
Yeah.
I feel like
Extra special, play it.
And it's like, this is not no guitar, this is a Glock. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this nigga is dumb a little bit. And I respect his music. I love his music. But I was like, he didn't have anything.
Oh, Da Baby.
Da Baby.
My head, I was thinking Birdman Baby.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Because
that's how bad you did the song. I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
It sound like Baby.
There's no Birdman in the song. You don't hear a
So here's from MTV News, 14 lyrics that should have been fact-checked.
Okay.
Ready? Let's see if you know.
I got one in my head already.
What?
Jay-Z, 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Where he tells the
bitches are always a problem.
Where the cop goes, you was doing 55 and a 54.
There's no such thing as a 54.
Yeah, no.
But
Facts.
But don't ever come at Jay-Z in Brooklyn.
I'm sorry, but I just don't. I don't know. I've been all across this country. Ain't no speed limit that's 54 miles an hour.
Ever.
He's also much older than you, so maybe.
At what point in time was the speed limit 54? They're like, you can go anywhere below 54.
And then they was like, you know what? You're not getting anywhere efficiently. Let's move it up 1 mile per hour. And that's how it came.
Like, yo, why is everyone so late? It's because I'm going 54.
So the first one is by your man Kanye West.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
He says, let the suicide doors up, right? This isn't that bad. A lot of people don't know. I fuck with cars. So for me personally, I know suicide doors are the doors that open the opposite way.
Yeah.
Lamborghini doors or butterfly doors are the ones that go
Suicide's
upward,
open
the other way.
Right.
You know why they call it that? Because back in the day, mob days, when they would throw you out, the fucking door would hit you because it's still traveling. And because it's behind you. So if they throw you out the
just
car.
adding insult to injury.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Suicide.
No,
or if you jump out, you're going to get the hit.
That sounds like murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where it comes
Guy
from.
committed
So, like,
suicide. He threw himself out of my car.
Exactly. So, like, the murder doors.
The murder door. But that doesn't sound.
The murder door shouldn't go up is the problem with the lyric.
But for some reason.
Oh, I just got what's wrong with it.
So there are murder doors. We've just established that there are murder doors.
Murder
We're going
doors.
to go past that. They shouldn't go up.
Yeah, that
the
was
problem
wrong.
with the murder doors. Okay.
Not
cool.
that they murder. Come on. Be serious. And this guy, his name is Old Dirty Bastard.
ODB,
Okay.
what's up?
He said for any MC in the 52 states.
Damn. Maybe he was counting like islands. Maybe he was counting like Puerto Rico, Guam.
Yeah.
Territories.
Territories.
Samoa. I don't know.
Look.
I love him too. I want to give it to him. I do, but like it's not 52 states.
Wait, does District of Columbia count? Like, is If he goes, look,
Like,
we
they
got
need
51
statehood.
right here. They need he's an activist.
Taxation without representation is
Exactly.
illegal.
He's an activist.
Here's one that hurts me because
Okay.
I fuck with Nas. You guys fuck with Nas?
Nas is my favorite.
He said,
For Hotep Rapper, he's pretty good. Nigga,
Oh,
tell me I'm wrong. This nigga's a Hotep Rapper. Tell me I'm wrong.
he hit you with a sonic boom.
Nas is a Hotep. We get into it. Let's go.
take the glasses
Here we
off
go.
of this.
Now there's a whole new debate.
You see this
now.
lean back? You see I'm ready.
Here we go. Here we go.
Put the pinky out on this one. You're correct. I think. I was trying to think of how he couldn't be, but it's like he leans more towards a Hotep. I wouldn't just outright like he's not out there just being like.
I don't disagree.
bitches
He's not like Dr.
subservient.
Umar
He's-
Johnson out
yeah.
here.
He's not on 125th
No,
yelling, but he's on 124th. He's chilling.
I feel like
Whispering on
I
124th.
feel like he's bought one of those black papers before, like
Yeah.
100%. Like before he had money, he just like I need one of these for the culture. Like
I feel like he high fives an Ankh on the way out the door. Like he doesn't like wear it, you know what I'm saying? But he you already know, and then just
Nas does strike me as the type, and I think Belly doesn't help, like because his character in Belly was very like pro-black and I'm going back to the motherland. You just shot 3 people in a barbershop.
You can't leave the country.
right.
That's the thing. He shot people in a barbershop, broad daylight, and then just left and just went to fucking Africa and was like, all right, that's how the story ends. And this nigga fucking DMX character is now like fucking Louis Farrakhan or some shit. It was a weird ending, but it was
That's
great.
crazy.
Now, he said Rockefeller died of AIDS.
Yep. And that was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy you chose to name your company after. Did Rockefeller not die of AIDS?
No,
I've been using that as fact.
Right.
Like, since Ether came out in
That's how I
2002.
open up dates.
I
I'm
put
like, hey,
that on
what's up, girl?
test, son.
You know
No
Rockefeller
wonder I
died of
fucking
AIDS?
failed.
You knew this?
That's
a
how you
beautiful
open?
building. You know that nigga died of AIDS.
That's what you do? That's how you... This is where Rockefeller died of AIDS at. We was right
This is
here.
Top of the Rock, 30 Rock. He died of AIDS. He's from Cleveland.
He died of a word I can't pronounce, so I'm gonna let you guys, maybe you guys read a little better.
Arteriosclerosis?
Arteria, yeah, sure.
That's much better than
Heart
what I would have
disease,
said.
I'm
Heart,
assuming?
yeah, it sounds like a heart disease.
That's much better than what I would have said. That was, he
Like
died of an
Artie
artery,
Langness,
arteriosis.
Right, that's a spell right there.
I feel like if we say
Arteriosclerosis. You're like,
say that shit 2 more times, see what pop up.
Right.
Nas might pop up. That might be
Be
what.
pretty cool.
I heard y'all call.
That's when y'all call me Hotep.
So, the next 2. One is
They're coming
Biggie.
after you.
Yeah, I don't like it. They come from Biggie, and the next one is Jay-Z. Biggie, he says Numbre.
Wait, this is twice on Jay-Z, isn't it?
Well, one was from me.
Personally.
Okay.
He goes Ru Numbre, which is name. He doesn't go numero. So that's the mess up. But I don't think
This
that's
is bad Spanish.
Yeah,
it's
he's-
bad. Yeah.
He's Biggie. like,
He's trying to rhyme.
Right.
Yeah, shut up.
I'll
Maybe he
give him
tried to
that
say numero, but his lips got in the way.
Then, one is yours too. The next one is from your. After this is from your state, bum ass state.
Must be Tech 9.
No, it's not. 38 revolve around the sun like the earth. No, like the sun revolve around the earth.
Oh, that's way off.
Yeah, that's
Where
yeah.
I said it the correct way.
Right, you said that's
Right.
factual.
Yeah.
He on some Magellan shit.
Exactly. I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes. Yeah,
Love the
that's
line.
Nelly right there.
But technically, a manicure is
It's
hands.
pedicure. Wow, okay. Yeah.
That's what they said. I didn't
You're
put it
right,
there.
You're right.
Yeah,
You don't manicure a toe, you
can't-
dummy.
right.
And like pedicure works just the same. In
So
that
what
line.
you're saying is you've never seen
Sure.
right
Same amount of syllables. It would have hit.
pedicure toes. He could have
Right.
said pedicure toes.
No one wanted to correct him.
No one.
No,
He's probably wearing a wife beat in there. He looks
Well, I'm
very
trying to think. If
hulking.
that's off the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack, right?
Yep.
He still might have been scrawny.
No, that's EI.
wait.
This,
Underlay.
He was definitely scrawny then.
This
Yeah.
He started to get cock diesel around.
he had
sweating
one of
suit.
the. I thought
is
he was the
Band-Aid
coolest
era.
dude.
Yeah, it's a scrawny
Band-Aid
devil.
era.
I thought he was the coolest dude because he wore a Band-Aid and he had a car that was like my favorite team's colors.
Do y'all know
Oh,
anything
yeah.
about his group though?
Like
With
Lunatics?
Murphy Lee.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's his favorite rapper, Murphy Lee.
No, it ain't.
Oh.
It's not.
Really?
No.
Murphy Lee
Murphy
had
Lee is
hits.
no one's favorite rapper.
Murphy Lee had hits.
He did okay.
Murphy Lee.
What the hook
song-
gonna be?
What the hook gonna be?
That
He was in Salt Shaker remix.
Right.
He did,
which I think he killed. I think he killed the
I think he had the best verse on Shake Your Tail Feather.
and the other one. Welcome to Atlanta. But
he
had the best
They say St.
verse.
Louis ain't hip hop. Dirty, we hopped to this hip. I'm a lunatic with too much grip to let us slip. I'm so St. Louis. Ask my tattooist. I was like the water boy. Now she's saying you can do it. That's perfect.
You realize he doesn't even know that rhyme right now. He's like, oh shit, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, Murphy Lee, like, I did that. That's crazy.
That was me.
I had bars like that.
Look, I need to still be making money. I'm going to quit this job.
Stop working at this Blimpie.
Right.
I'm a rapper.
Clock out of that Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I'm done.
That shit would make me so depressed. That would make me very depressed.
You know, Tito was working at Kroger in Atlanta for a while.
T.I.?
Tito.
Oh.
Like Michael Jackson's brother Tito.
No shit.
Was working at the Kroger in Atlanta for a minute.
Is that the motherfucker that looks plastic?
Tito's the fat one.
Nah, yeah, Jermaine looks plastic.
plastic.
Speaking of Jermaine, when I saw The Wiz, I thought that the Tin Man was Jermaine dressed as himself.
So you ain't gonna get in character, Jermaine?
He's like, nah, man, I got
this is how it comes. Nigga had a bass. They had to Photoshop the bass out of shit. This nigga's just walking around with a bass for no reason.
It's actually a Glock. I don't know how to explain this.
This ain't a bass. It's like a lot.
The next one is from, you ever heard of Action Bronson?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fucks with Action Bronson.
I've never really heard his stuff. I don't like his flow.
He has a song called Baby Blue with Chance the Rapper.
I fuck with that song.
And then he has another
song. I
song.
like Chance the Rapper's verse better on that.
Yeah. I hope you get a paper cut.
Yeah. Shit. Well, he says, lay John Coltrane play that cocaine face.
I'm sorry.
Lay John Coltrane play with that cocaine face.
All right. Maybe I'm not the best reader.
So it's a white face. We've got that.
That's what I thought. But they're saying he never did cocaine, so they're saying that it's inaccurate because they're probably taking it as he's playing because he was such a jazz musician.
Gotcha.
He was playing all drugged up, and he's like, he actually admitted that he never did cocaine.
That was Miles who was the...
Very much so.
Yeah.
Miles was wild. Kanye is back.
Kanye again, Chicago in the house twice.
I was in too deep like Mekhi Phife. He wasn't in that movie.
He was not. No.
It was Omar Epps.
Damn. In my head, I'm like, was it? You right. In Too Deep was Omar Epps. Foxy Brown.
Okay. She says 32 grams raw, chop it in half, get 16. Double it times 3. We got 48, which means a whole lot of cream.
Okay, so let's just say the rappers shouldn't do math on this.
They say the actual number you get is 96.
The actual number here.
And they come. I hate that. Here's the one that fucks me up. I'm just gonna skip around, right? This is the one that fucks me up because I'm a TRAPSTR.
Jeezy.
He didn't. When you say rap star, he's missing a letter.
But it's a trap star.
Trap star. He's missing a letter.
Okay.
Spell it again.
TRAPSTR.
You know how expensive, right?
And we were singing the fuck. That's why we can't spell fabulous to this day because of fucking rap music.
FABOLO. But here's the thing.
still write that.
You know how expensive E is?
E?
Yeah.
Ecstasy?
The drug?
Yeah, like so that, and he's selling it, so he don't need that E in the word at all. You see what I'm saying? He a trap star. He don't need the E.
Well, it's an A though.
Wait,
Trap star.
Oh, I thought it was trap stir.
No, it's trap star.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, this nigga fucked up.
Man.
This nigga fucked all the way up.
They brought him back again. I don't like
Jay-Z
this.
has some questionable lyrics. You know who else has a questionable lyric?
Biggie.
Biggie
has several.
You look so good, I'm gonna suck your daddy's dick. Come on now.
That's one.
Okay.
I fuck RuPaul before I fuck any of those total bitches. That was Escape bitches.
Not Escape.
Yeah, he came at Escape, and this one Escape was in the prime.
Yeah.
The one that always no one mentions this too much, but it's one of my favorite rap lines of all time. Ready for this? Mm-hmm. This is one of the worst. Warning. No, it's Biggie. He says, "My nigga gotta fucking kidnap kids, fuck them in their ass, throw them over the bridge. That's how it is." Then he just moves on.
Just move on entirely from Gutter. Like it is just. Good God.
Right.
Gutter is a wild guy. And Gutter's probably walking around the streets right now.
He might be.
You know what? Jordan Carlos used to have a bit about this where he was like, I felt like Gutter called him up and was like, hey, man, I told you that in confidence.
Hey, Christopher, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
Right? Snitching. Like, I did it once, man.
It was one kid.
He was like 18, just so we're clear.
He just was younger than me. He wasn't. He was fully adult.
Right.
They came at Joel Santana because he said, "Rock star flyer than an ostrich."
They don't fly.
So it's very easy to be flyer than an ostrich.
And shit now.
It's a lot of lyrics that don't make sense.
I feel like you didn't tell us what that Jay-Z one was for you.
Huh? What you said? Complex.
Bitch.
He said,
I saw Jay-Z and I saw Nas again.
Right.
On the Complex one, they seem to just be more like.
Why are they attacking Wale?
You know, I hate that. I won't even read that one. I don't even know why they have a pop-up in the middle of their shit that brings you
back to the website.
Brings you to their website.
Last page like a sumbitch.
She said, this is a Drake line from God's Plan, right? Just to throw this in there. She said, "Do you love me?" I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, this is how petty they are. If you only love your bed and your mother, Aubrey, how could you tell this young
partly, right? It means you have no love for her because you only love two things. Your cup runneth over.
Dang, I'm going to keep going by that Jay-Z one.
Wow.
Bitch.
Wow. Jay-Z just has a lot of questionable lines, especially since Beyonce started writing his lyrics.
Houston, Texas, baby, right? The boy from Brooklyn's lyrics?
I almost turned Super Saiyan. I don't know. That's a possibility.
Okay, Beyonce's writing this lyric. Solange is definitely doing his hair. His hair grew out of nowhere.
After you get beat up in a
prison rules now, she gets control of your hair.
You make life decisions. You know what I mean? Like, your life is no longer your life.
Right. He's like, I gotta grow this hair.
I had to get your hair. You hold my pocket.
Kids.
Well, he was one of the people I remember hearing go, well, when I'm in album mode, I don't pay it. Like, I don't fuck getting pretty. I'm working on something.
Man. Okay.
So he wouldn't get haircuts. So that's why a lot of times you would see him woofing during album time. That was his thought. And I thought, all right, cool. Because you're so focused that you're like, I don't care how I look.
Can't focus on a barber chair?
Right. How do you wolf out
I'm writing bars that make sense.
How you wolf out and your albums get worse, though? Like, that's my question.
His albums didn't get worse.
444 was all right.
I don't disagree.
I feel like y'all
Come on now.
only love her partly. You guys are terrible people. Y'all are. 444 was great.
No, as a TED Talk, yes, it was great. It was fantastic. He was like, if you want to build wealth, you want to do A, B, and C.
But that's what.
But it wasn't Blueprint.
Okay,
it
now
He
wasn't,
was basically
it wasn't
Gary
Black
V
Album.
rapping.
Thank you.
What it was for me is it showed me as a hood dude. Not saying you guys aren't, right? But it showed me like, oh shit, there's more to life than just money phones. Because I always wanted to do a money phone. And then he said, that money phone shit stupid. Invest, nigga. And I was like, I'm gonna buy art or something. I don't know. Like,
basically, 444 was like is like if Mark Cuban dropped the album. That's what that was.
He don't got bars.
He was just like, hey.
And Mark Cuban would be
Cuban
more like
bars.
Juicy J. He would have like twerking music and shit. That's my assumption. He wouldn't be trying to be deep. I think 444, for what it's worth, is a great album because I think when you compare it to his other albums, it shows growth, which I think a lot of artists tend to lack.
It showed he matured.
Exactly.
But as a piece of musical work,
Name one song from 444 you bump today.
I like
that
444.
slaps.
That
I like
slaps.
the beat
so you can
of
put it
444.
on the club and everybody's like, ooh.
All right, but now when you say
you putting
club,
that shit on at a poetry reading.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, all right. So same thing with Nas. You're not putting on any
Right.
Nas song. Bitches are not
Cop
getting
Shot
wet
the Kid?
to.
Cop Shot the Kid is a fucking banger.
Yeah, but I've never seen a girl twerk.
Okay.
Cop shot the kid. I've never seen a girl get, ooh, this make my pussy
Wally?
wet. Niggas haven't played Uchi Wally.
What's it?
In the words of Jay-Z, his bodyguard beat him on that verse.
You owe me.
Oh, with Genuine?
Come on now.
That's a bop. But that ain't coming on in the club right now. That's
they would play You Owe Me.
They was playing that shit when they was going to the tunnel. Kids, the tunnel was a place.
I was gonna say, I don't even
know what the tunnel is.
We ain't from here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
we ain't
y'all
from
both.
here.
Where are you from?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tunnel was a place, like, this is before, well, I was alive, but I wasn't in the clubs at this time. This is like in the 90s where all the motherfuckers used to go. It was, you know the scene in Belly? The beginning scene, the opening scene, where they walk into the club? You guys ever saw? You know it.
I was gonna nod for continuity's sake.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Not more like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When they in the club.
Yeah.
When the credits
that
rolling.
club is the tunnel, and it used to be wild. Like mad rappers used to beat up other rappers. entourages would fight and shoot people up. It's like they didn't have security.
Sounds safe.
Yeah, no, very safe. So I forget why I brought that up, but that was
that's what they was twerking with.
That was probably around the time. That was around the time when that shit was popping. And that environment when bitches are ducking. But
right, okay.
But my thing is right now,
no one's popping no Nas song. And I loved his last album.
I would put his daughters. I would turn daughters up in my car. I would not turn anything up from 444 in my car.
No.
I think you
Cop shot the kid. I will turn up.
Honestly, it was half Mark Cuban, half therapy session. He was like, "Mom, I love you. You did what you had to. You came out, Mom. I love you for that shit." Like,
yeah, that's a good ass album. I like the.
You know what it sounded like? It sounded like an apology album.
Sure, but I fucks with that
because
well, for
you
didn't steal Marvin Gaye's song. So to be fair,
you know the greatest apology album, other than Confessions, is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's the best comeback apology album you could have.
So who was he apologizing to? Us as the fans for putting out so far?
No.
Shit.
To the Taylor Swift thing, because he was like, I got to get back in everybody's good graces. And he wrote the best album of the 2000s. Easy. It's the best album of the 2000s. I will fight somebody on that shit.
It's up there. Top 3.
Number 1. What beats it?
This is why I would have to go back and think. I like that you're testing my 2000s.
2000 to
the
now.
Future album that just fuck
no, nigga, no.
The fucking Lil Uzi Vert Future joint was fire, man. I don't know no songs on that shit.
Exactly. Name 2 albums that are better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That
came out in 2010, right?
2010.
From 2010. No album. Personally, I like it. I don't know if it's a better body of work, but I think, fuck that. I already got it. I was going to say a J. Cole album. But for this one.
Wait, 2014?
I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say Born Center.
Born Center over 2014?
I fucked with Born Center a lot.
Okay.
But personally, in the place I was at, maybe that it hit me.
Exactly.
But Good Kid, Mad Silly.
That's
as well as Damn.
What
a pole surprise! You can't even
I didn't like Damn as much as Good Kid and To Pimp, but I would say that those are good contenders. I will say that. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, every song on the album was a hit, and he put everybody on. He put Nicki on with the Monsterverse.
Monster
Runaway was a bop.
Well, she smoked everyone on that.
He wrote it.
He didn't write her verse.
He wrote her verse.
When in the Tonka color as well they Wonka. I used to love that shit. Yo, do you guys also find it hard to sing some rap lyrics from females because like they start talking about shit in the middle?
Nah, I sang Roughneck all the way to the gym today. Pumping in and out and out and here we go.
You also
exactly how I want my love and that's slow.
But that's fine.
Fiddling with his dickheads,
that's not fine. That's not fine. It changed really quickly. I thought it was good. And then he was like, feeling with my dickhead. Oh shit.
Nah, but if you listen to old 90s rap, like it goes from like party to like I killed somebody real quick. Like,
I like that.
Get Money.
My nigga Gutter kidnapped kids.
Get Money. He was like fuck around and make you milk bucks material. I was like, whoa, he's fucking
That's great.
Killing.
That's a great line.
Because of you, I'm on some real fucking bitch shit. My niggas
yeah.
get money. I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Well, I almost don't want to stop this conversation.
Let's go.
Best album of 2000s?
Best album.
One word. Ready to fight?
What?
Macklemore.
All right, we'll be back.
Wow, this has been great.
I was just fucking with you. I don't know any Macklemore.
Yes, you do.
Is it Macklemore or Macklemore?
It doesn't fucking matter. Does it matter?
He beat Kendrick, which is on par.
Are we really gonna talk
that
about
is a crime.
Wait, look, the people
who he was
Grammys,
against that year?
Oscars and that, you
He beat the Magna Carta. He beat was the Pimp a Butterfly? Was it
Magna Carta wasn't great though.
It was better.
It was
better than Macklemore, but it wasn't great.
That wasn't his greatest album.
No.
I think he beat Drake too. The cover where it's him looking at himself.
What's the how would you rank Jay-Z's album?
Jay-Z's albums? Okay, so Blueprint came out 9/11.
Yeah, it's a great album.
So
niggas forgot that it was planes. Yeah. It's like we're fully under attack.
Like, yeah, but did you listen to this?
Yeah, okay, Jay-Z albums are hard for me because for me,
I give you my 3.
Go ahead.
In my order, just because it was his introduction, but I like Blueprint better. But I would put Reasonable Doubt 1, just because that was his first. That was his coming out, it was great, right? And as he said, it takes for your first album, it takes however long you've been alive till that point to make that album. Versus now, his next album took a year or whatever.
Right.
So I would go Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, 444.
I would say Reasonable Doubt is his best. Yeah. Blueprint is great, but
22 twos.
But it leaned a lot on Kanye's production. If Kanye had not produced the Blueprint, it would have been all right. Because I know this because
Just Blaze did some great shit on that too.
He did, but like I know this because Pharrell and Timbaland produced Magna Carta, and we saw what happened. Like you can have a great producer, but like you need somebody like a Kanye that's gonna come in there and be like, "Don't do that shit."
But he was also hungry. That's when he didn't make Jesus Walk, but that was Jesus Walks era. You know what I mean? Like that's a different type of Kanye.
College dropout Kanye.
Right.
Fresh off the car accident. Kanye.
Different.
Through the wire, baby.
Through it all falls that. Oh man. Yeah, but even the workout was fire.
Kanye's workout plan and 1 and 2 and 3
Double
and 4
time.
and get them CEOs. Yo, he's like I don't know. For Jay-Z's hard because I grew up in Atlanta and like that was. I
grew up here.
Right, and that was in the era where like. Whatever was happening in your city is what you heard on the radio. And Atlanta had so many good artists that New York music really didn't make it down. Kanye was like one of the first people to really break through down here. Because
I'm surprised.
In the 90s, we had Freaknik. Then after Freaknik, you had this whole wave of like Ludacris, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. You had Outkast.
Stankonia.
Right. You had you had the Dungeon Family. You had CeeLo.
I fucks with the Dungeon Family.
Yeah.
It so much so that the person I forgot the person's name, but the person who wrote Waterfalls, when I was looking at their documentary, when they said that this nigga was still just working a regular job, that broke my heart. This nigga fucking wrote one of the best R&B songs.
Still run it.
But this nigga is I gotta go back.
None of them got paid though.
That was
Dungeon Family. That's why
Candy?
I always
Candy Burris wrote Scrubs.
No, like who was LaFace's wife?
Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Pebbles.
Pebbles fucked people over.
Yeah.
That's what happened because everybody was writing all these songs because you got to understand, like even in the 90s and early 2000s, as the rap scene was blowing up in Atlanta, so was the R&B scene. So we had TLC, we had Usher, we had all the R&B people. You know what I'm saying? So, and they basically Berry Gordy'd the fuck out of him. The only reason Usher really made it out alive is because his mom was his manager.
And she was over top of him.
She was like, "You ain't she heard him sing Nice and Slow and was like, "Keep it going."
I will. So here, just to go back to the thing, Song Cry, Just Blaze.
Okay, Song Cry is good, but also,
Heart of the City, Kanye West. Takeover, Kanye West. Jovito, Hola Jovito, Timbaland. You don't know. That's my shit. Just Blaze. Jigga that nigga, Poke and Tone. I don't know who they are.
I heard
Girls, Just Blaze.
Oh.
Izzo.
That's Kanye.
H to the Izzo.
It's Kanye.
Kanye.
So every radio hit was Kanye, but every like
not really
every like sleeper hit where you're like, yo, I fuck
Girls was a hit. I would compare that to be a hit.
Okay.
Heart of the City was not a hit.
Nope.
Never Changed is my shit, and that was Kanye.
Yep.
Never Changed. Oh my God. Fuck you, Kanye.
Right.
Oh, I hate this nigga. Kanye makes me so mad because he does all this great shit, and
he's a lunatic.
No, here's the thing. Kanye's always been this way. We just liked it when it was when it was for us.
When it was controlled.
When it was controlled. when they were like, no, don't do that shit. We were like, cool. And then once he got off because what happened was his mom died. His mom was the thing that like tethered him. Then his mom died, and then he built a fortress around everything in his life, and he really tried to keep it in together. And then when Kim Kardashian got robbed, he broke.
I'm gonna be honest. I think when he took off the polos, that's when it stopped. That's when he changed. Once he stopped tying sweaters and shit, it was over, son.
He
Late Registration was kind of fire though.
Wait, are you saying he was done by Late Registration? He had the greatest 5-album run of all time. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, which isn't my favorite, but people fuck with it. 808s and Heartbreaks, which influenced every R&B rapping singing ass nigga.
Okay.
It's the most influential album of the 2000s. And then
I would argue that
Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's a perfect 5-album run.
No, fucking 808s and Heartbreak, terrible album. But for what it did, it's you gotta. It's like what it did, it was so impactful that you then start to go, all right, you start to question how impactful, how important it is. So it's an important album. Doesn't mean it's a great album.
Right.
It's important. You take that out, then you don't have the Futures. You don't have the Lil Uzi Vert.
You don't have the Drakes. You don't have the Weekends. You don't have none of these niggas.
Exactly.
So
it's important, but as an album, if I'm just lit, I would never play that album.
Right. But
there's not one song gonna. See, at least with Graduation, I'll play Make It, Do It, Make It, Fall Up in Love, Faster, Stronger.
You know what made 808s great for me, though? Is he just came off the heels of beating 50 Cent in a battle.
Oh, he did do that for the Graduation.
He beat 50 Cent, and instead of being like, I'm going to go even harder, was like, I'm going to step it back and do this shit.
To be fair, he beat 50 Cent, not in 50 Cent.
That was 50 Cent.
He didn't beat Massacre 50 Cent.
No.
He beat
Curtis? Yeah, that was Curtis.
Yeah.
That wasn't fucking Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't think anyone. Who's going to compete with that at that time? Like I heard a story.
Can we tell them to stop fighting?
No.
What is this fight? Like
I want to see them now.
Like,
I want to see them in the ring.
Keeping them alive at this point.
Fuck it. They doing all these old fights of fucking Holyfield is trying to fight Tyson again, one's air back, some shit. So if they're gonna fight an exhibition, I need to see Ja Rule versus 50 Cent.
I would see it. I mean, 50 Cent's gonna win. He's got the
power
money.
He's not.
Ja Rule's just trying to get his money back from the Fire Festival. Let this nigga get his money back. They made a whole documentary that was like, that is that nigga. That nigga did it. It's like, why?
That literal whole thing was about a guy who sucked a dick for the Fire Festival and literally Ja Rule fucking up.
He was like, I suck a dick, and then Ja Rule's like, I don't know why I'm in here. I don't know why I'm here.
I thought I had an idea. So I think that anger. You ever fought a motherfucker who's like was poor, like they didn't have shit.
Yeah,
they like
poverty makes you better.
So fighting a nigga like Ja Rule at a time like this when he's not as popping. Everything has bad intentions. He's swinging. His jabs are coming from like
that punch was meant for Irv Gotti. He took it to the chin.
Exactly.
It's got to be a tag team though, because Ja Rule's not good without Ashanti. So like it would have to be a tag team.
What's Ashanti gonna do? Get ass? Well,
no. Her side version of step into that fight.
I think we got it.
We got something. 50 Cent and Olivia, and Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Exactly.
Ashanti's gonna smack.
No,
Olivia might win because I don't think she had any real songs besides Candy Shop. And she was a feature.
Yeah. She was a baddie.
No matter where Ashanti is right now, no matter where Ashanti is right now, if Ja Rule gets COVID, she gets it. Like that, they're that
intertwined.
They're that intertwined.
When he comes, she feels. Oh shit! Goddamn.
Oh, I can't smell. Yeah, Ja Rule. I mean, he might pull it out.
I don't think so. You know what? I fucks with your takes. Only thing I don't fuck with is the 5 album thing and the 444.
Okay, how about this?
Who has a better 5 album stretch?
Thank you. Ooh, get it.
And that was consecutive.
Consecutive.
Jay-Z.
Not consecutive. Consecutive.
You got.
We already established Magna Carta wasn't great.
That was 2013. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna go through it.
Oh, College Dropout was 2004.
You really capping for Jay-Z right now.
From New York, son.
You really capping for Jay-Z.
You know why, too? My family is technically from Marcy. So I have like this. Although I wasn't born in Marcy, my family's from Marcy. When my grandmother and shit came up here, that's where she's stationed. Mm-hmm. So like my sister used to play around in Marcy projects growing up as a kid.
I feel that. Like,
so
you
for me,
you can't talk shit about any Atlanta artist. I'll find a way to defend them. So I get it.
Jay-Z is like that one. So like when Phase On Love and them niggas is coming out saying shit, I'm just like,
yeah. Like you can name an Atlanta artist right now. I'll tell you why they're great. Like easy.
Everyone from Disturbing the Peace is not Ludacris.
I was about to say, I was trying to think of who was the chick that was on Dude.
Oh, that with Beanie Siegel? Beanie Man.
Not Beanie Man, but who's the chick?
The chick.
I don't know the chick.
She did that one song. That was her only thing.
Shawana or some shit.
Shawana. Oh, yeah. Okay. Have you heard...
Dude, yes, I have. That was it.
the Ludacris Battle of the Sexes album. I think she was on that shit.
I don't think nobody heard that album. And he's a Ludacris fan.
Word. That album was good. It had How Low. It had this really good deep cut called Sexton. Have you ever heard it?
Mm-hmm.
It was about the whole Tiger Woods shit. It was amazing. It was about
All right,
sex
you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
And My Lifetime, Volume 1 was great.
You remember that
Hard
album?
Knock Life.
Exactly.
Wait, so is that a mixtape? We're talking.
What happened?
Oh!
What happened?
I was
I
don't
don't
remember none of
his
these.
car.
I don't remember because I can name a Kanye album. That you could tell me a track on the album. You can only compare Kanye to other Kanye.
Maybe. Well, for me, consecutively.
And Kanye was born in Atlanta.
I even fucked with La Familia, the Dynasty album. I fucked with that. I fucked with Beanie.
You know the best Jay-Z album that I've heard?
I'm looking down.
Watch the Throne.
I was gonna say a collab.
Because I was waiting. I was like, this motherfucker's hard. He's never been harder since when he was on Otis. Like, I'm looking down.
Otis was a good song.
Great sample. Great flip.
Yeah.
Great flip. Let's go through each other's search history.
His
Nah,
search history is gonna be like Jay-Z. Jay-Z height. Jay-Z age.
How big penis? Jay-Z.
How
single is Beyonce?
I'm gonna come clean. This is how much of a Jay-Z fan. I wouldn't even if Beyonce was flirting with me, I would feel away a little bit. I would. I'm not
fucking insane.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm saying I would feel away.
Feel away, but still do it.
I don't know, man. That's Jay-Z, my nigga. That's a legend. If it was like Memphis Bleek's chick, man, and I respect Memphis Bleek. I think he's super underrated. But like just my love for Jay-Z and what he's got me through never changed. All these songs and shit. I don't know if I could fuck his bitch.
So wait,
even if his chick
you
is
respect
Beyonce.
Jay-Z so much that you call Beyonce his bitch. And
He called her his bitch. I'm only saying the words he said.
no, I would fuck Beyonce.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, would I give her
no
kids?
remorse.
No, because they would look exactly like me.
Because clearly.
Clearly, she has no genes that pass on. It's all the niggas' genes, and then she's there. But
well, hopefully they get something from me. I'm hoping because she looked just like Jay-Z.
Blue looked just like Jay-Z.
She do.
Here you go. You go through my shit. I
please.
guess I passed both of y'all. I don't know.
Please and thank you. All
I
right,
ain't
let's see what we
got
got
much.
here.
I mean,
Sports cars for big guys. You just looking at stuff you can't have?
Yeah. You know what it is? I be seeing like pictures of like Rick Ross in these Lamborghinis, and I'm like, it's no way. It's no way. I've been to auto shows.
Yeah, no.
So I'm trying to figure out
Because I got this Lambo at the big and tall.
Extra large.
Vision board shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, all right, when I get it, what can I get? And they basically was like, nigga, get a truck. That's basically what they're
You
saying.
can get a Lambo truck. You can get a Tesla.
I fucks with the Lambo trucks, the Urus.
Did you Wikipedia the dude from Police Academy?
Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
The dude with all the sound effects?
I wanted to see if he was dead. Like I said, I could explain anything in there.
Chris Rock vinyl.
I
Dave
want-
Chappelle vinyl.
I'm hanging vinyl on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
I already have Eddie Murphy's first album, and I have that crazy nigga, I think, by Richard Pryor. So I wanted to see if I can put some legends.
A lot of vinyls. More vinyls. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking through vinyls, man.
Lab knives and scalpels.
Can a non-medical citizen buy a scalpel?
But honestly, this is the
This is
third
a good
time
question.
I've seen Scalpel. So I was skipping over it, like maybe he might be a doctor, but now
He ain't
now
no.
I know it's a non-medical citizen.
It's for a friend. I'm asking for a friend.
Black market scalpels. So
Right.
how do I
You
get
can
one?
actually buy scalpels.
If we see a cut up Jay-Z,
Well, I'm trying to beat him for
I
being
want the
his
Magna
skin.
Carta better. Drexton made a fool of me.
all right, Bowtie Cinemas,
Trying to see if that movie was out.
Which one? Pig process?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom
No,
Netflix.
it comes out in movie theaters too.
What is NE disease? Knee disease?
Knee. You don't know how to spell knee?
Nah.
You spell knee, N-E.
NE.
Nah.
What is NE?
Public school
It's,
What is
it's,
knee
it's on the top.
disability?
It says it. I think.
Necrotic
in-
enteritis?
Yeah.
What do you
So
got?
I look at this show. I also want to know if you guys would do this show. It's called Naked Attraction. So basically, it's a UK show, and you are. So let's say you're the one picking. There's 6 people in front of you, ass naked, and they start from the bottom, and you like looking at her vagina. 6 vaginas. Then you have to pick to eliminate one from the 6 vaginas all the way up to her face and to her talking, and you go on a date. Now at the end, you get naked to show her. Would you guys do that?
No.
here's what the problem is with that.
One of them people had that.
So that's why I looked it up. Search is, can a non-medical citizen, what are you trying to scalpel away?
Maybe I'm trying to help the nigga.
What is necrotic what is it?
It kills
ball acne or something?
Racial history of blackface.
Trying to show a white woman something.
When did they stop openly using blackface on...
Like in television. That's what I was trying to talk to someone about.
Okay.
See, I feel like normal shit.
Young Dro Yucatan?
Yeah. He thinks Yucatan is in Russia. That's really... That was where this...
Yucatan.
This is where that comes from, this whole thing.
Where are Glocks from? Nigga.
That was a personal thing.
You were like, I'm looking for guitars and Glocks.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Let's get yours out, brother.
Let's do it.
Because right now, all I'm seeing in his is Big Mouth, Jenny Slate. And you can go through my YouTube because I ain't got nothing to hide, my nigga. Maybe a little bit.
Take Drexton.
You take
Drexton's. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Off from jump, Paul Blart Mall Cop.
All right.
Why though?
I'm writing a sketch where I have to defend defunding the police against someone who is pro funding the police. And I was like, for all the people who think that cops don't have regular job, like that cops don't have, like, the community policing doesn't exist, mall cops exist. Right? And all a mall cop is a cop that calls a better cop. That's it. So, like, you can 100% defund the police because mall cops exist. And then I looked up Paul Blart Mall Cop because I found out has a 34% Rotten Tomatoes rate, which is still a higher percentage than the rate of convictions for killing unarmed black people. So I was like really kind of going through it.
That seems like it's going to be a good joke when you get it.
We'll see.
But I fucks with that.
What you got over here?
As a former security guard.
I was looking up overalls. Okay, so
you really fuck with overalls.
I was looking at some overalls, man. Because I was like, do I get overalls or suspenders? What do I do? Like, I'm trying to change shit up.
Suspenders, man. If you already fuck with the overalls,
suspenders go too.
Yeah,
you gotta know how to wear suspenders though. Don't just rock them shits with Timbs. Don't be that.
Nah, bro. I wear them with like a turtleneck.
But suspenders with turtleneck.
Yeah, bro.
That could be the wave.
How did Jay-Z get his name?
Okay, so that was an argument I had at work. So Jay-Z
H to the Izzo.
So half of it, his nickname was, you know it. It was Jazzy-O. Jazzo.
No, that was the person he was rapping with.
He was rapping with, right? And then also he lived on the Jay-Z line on the.
That's where I remember him getting it from because Marcy is on the Jay-Z line. Now the M also stops.
T-Mobile.
Nigga broke.
Broke.
Let me go through his.
Wait, go to the top. Because he
Chipotle.
He did. Oh yeah. No. Hold up. Go to these searches. That's what I bet.
Thank you. Do trains run all night? What kind of trains you think about?
Right, I got
because those trains run anytime.
Yeah.
Them trains run anytime you need them.
I gotta be at work at 4:45. I'm not taking an Uber. I'm broke.
I feel you.
Chris, who is thick ass Daphne?
Porn star.
And it's all one word.
Wait, let me show you. I'm gonna Google it on yours.
My phone.
Yep. Thick ass Daphne. She was in something where she was playing like she was a dyke, but she really not. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if she was really a dyke in real life. That's why I was looking her up.
Yo, there's this porn I saw.
Because she kind of hot.
Really? There's this porn I saw that's like it's like interracial couple fucking a babysitter, but like the wife is thick as fuck. Ooh.
That's her.
Oh, he ain't doing it in safe search. You
right.
Psycho.
He's like,
it ain't mine.
They know my heart.
It ain't mine. But the bitch got waves though. That's what I respect too.
She do got waves.
I respect her waves. And
damn.
She's a fan of sucking penis.
God damn.
But it was a particular thing when she played a dyke.
Waves and a fan of sucking? Nah.
Yeah. You did look up a lot of.
Okay, so like I had to look up Jeff Richmond the other day. That's Tina Fey's husband. Have you seen Tina Fey's husband?
No. Why? Would I ever?
You're about to have your mind fucking blown.
Is he attractive? Is what you're
implying?
implying?
About to have your mind fucking blown. Hold up. Why won't this one? Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
Ugh.
Gee.
Who is that?
Tower over him?
Who is this? That nigga's a billionaire.
He is 5'1".
Bow. That's Tina Fey's husband.
He looks like he grabs bitches by the pussy. He does look like
he looks like Peter Jackson.
Yeah. Bro. Or just the motherfucking Ring guy. The plane. He looks like all them niggas.
Smeagol?
Yeah. So, go ahead.
You didn't see
you're all over the place here.
Nah, I was trying to get mine back.
I mean, when he go like We got Jesus versus 5,000 T-Rexes. 1,000 T-Rexes versus 80,000 chickens.
He knew the podcast was coming.
No, that's real.
He tried
shit.
to watch House Party the movie on YouTube.
Fucks with that movie.
Conspiracy theory: World Trade Tower 7.
It goes down like a demolition.
BB King, Prince of Egypt.
You don't fuck with.
I love Prince of Egypt.
That's
dog.
fire.
Yeah, that's so Val Kilmer's. That's
fire
right
Disney.
There. Like what progresses through like House Party, full movie, 1990, House Party. Godfrey doing Steve Harvey. That's what train of thought are you on where this is
probably
happening?
at night and I can't sleep, so I'm just going through shit.
I feel that. All my shit is just food.
Yeah, your shit is food and my shit is normal.
Yeah.
No, it ain't though. Your shit is not normal.
Oh, I was trying to find this song. You're a music fan. Where Pharrell goes, I know this part ain't pretty, but you know I've been busy.
I know that's
What
fuck.
song? That's why I can't talk long on the phone.
I fucking know this song, man. Now you're killing me.
So honey, if you with me, no, I wait for that pretty face to smile when I get home. And when we make love, you know it's gonna be.
He knew it was gonna
number
be a
one.
podcast.
Number one.
Number one.
That's it.
I'm surprised you didn't see me look up 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yo,
well, that was a show. That's why I
yeah.
skipped over it.
That show used to be fucking amazing.
Also, it's some other stuff.
Starring white people.
Charlie Puth.
I didn't want to put your business out there.
Charlie Puth.
I fucks with that one song. Attention?
I've
never heard of it.
I know the one he did with.
You don't know it, Macklemore?
2
I'm shocked.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Another one he did with 2 Chainz when Paul Walker died, and that's all I know, I think.
Oh, I put How to Marinate Chicken. I've been trying to figure that out.
Drex, give them your socials and your information because we enjoyed having you.
Yeah, this was
and
fun.
I think they would enjoy you too. You got good hip hop takes. You just.
I think I want to come back.
As far as how y'all debated, I think the Nita would have to lean toward Drexton. I think he outmaneuvered you.
I know
in
what
the
I'm
debate
talking
of hip
about.
hop.
I know what I'm talking about.
I do too.
Like, I didn't say you didn't.
All right.
I think Nita went his way.
Outside of Jay-Z,
he's Biden your Trump.
Outside of Jay-Z's album, wow.
Recount the
you better
votes.
Get Rudy Giuliani
Recount
here.
Georgia.
Nah, bro. Okay, outside of Jay-Z, what do you think is the greatest album of all time?
Well, I wouldn't even put a Jay-Z.
Wow, but I would put a Kanye one as.
I wouldn't.
Really?
The greatest album. We're talking album, and this is
start to finish,
just hip hop and rap.
You can do hip hop rap, or you can do R&B. Like, what do you think?
I would say the best album to me, also Brooklyn, Biggie.
Ready to Die?
Nope.
What?
Life After Death.
Life After Death was really good.
It goes through. It gives you all the emotions.
Yep.
Right. You can party to some songs. You get real thuggish to some songs. I think in terms of an album that's not a concept album, it takes you through every emotion that you, as a human being, feel.
And
like,
it starts right on the heel of.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So for me personally, that would be the best non-concept album. This is just a good album.
Okay. I feel like concept albums end up being better.
Because it's conceptual, right? It's more of a it's a concise thing. So it's a project that doesn't bounce all over the place.
Unless you're Lupe Fiasco.
I think he's one of the most underrated rappers.
Yeah, but
I started thinking that when he came out with Conflict Diamonds, when he jumped on what's the name, and he told the story of fucking like what's the song? Diamonds are forever, forever.
Yeah.
He jumped on that and actually told the story of like Conflict Diamonds and how it came to pass. I was like, why are they not teaching this shit? Like, why is he not a fucking professor? Because he like broke it down in 4 minutes.
And that's the thing is like I feel like his albums recently have been him trying to be a professor, which is cool. But like sometimes he'd be like, okay, so like what if the slaves that jumped off the boat created a city underwater?
Yeah, no, he be doing the most.
Yeah,
sometimes.
there was one where like him and another rapper go in space.
Yeah, I think what's a underrated album to me? I don't think it should be mentioned along the lines of the albums we're talking. Okay, but I just think it's underrated. Logic's album where he does go into space.
It's a good album.
It's a solid album.
I would say, like, conceptually speaking, that like as far as vibes go, like good albums would probably be like Acid Rap, Confessions.
Confessions was R&B though.
Confessions is R&B, but it has some hip hop element in it.
Sure.
Like, and it started at the beginning. The first song I think out the gate was Yeah, which was like, look, what happened? How'd you get this girl pregnant?
About who's
I was at the club with my homies.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a little E out. Keep it down on the low key.
He did.
now I got a baby. Like, it was just immediately into it, and I loved it. And the fact that, like, Confessions Part 1 went so hard that they were like, nigga, we gotta do a Part 2. Okay, you can follow, because we're gonna have to continue this conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at thisguydrex. You can go to my website, drextonclemons.com. You can follow my show at NYC is Dead Comedy. And, yeah.
Fuck this guy.
One more thing. Don't you have an album?
Yeah, I have an album on all platforms called And Another Thing.
There we go.
Probably not a good album.
It's it is a drop of every joke I wrote between like you said from the time I started comedy to now. So now
That's
everything
fire.
after that
Fire.
is
I support that.
yeah. There you go. All
Support
right.
them.
Y'all been great.